Dumelang thobela sanibonani molweni bhotani lotshani abusheng zidreshakazi zika-Nonkwenkwezi ninjani my good people sanibonani molweni bhotani lotshani abusheng. Oh nkosi yami loo nto ezinkulu umakhosi amakhulu bayede sithi camagwini bethunana lisedi Khanya thokozani. Nisaphila bethunana benditshilo kuni ndathi I'll try to make up for lost time. The past few months I went AWOL. Yeah, this is me trying to make up. We're trying to make sure there's at least 2 videos at least in a week. I'm trying. Okay, sure. So today, guys, I am coming with a story time. Wow, I don't even know where to begin. This is a story I've kept. Yeah, I've not been sure whether this is something one can share or not. There's always a thin line sometimes. You get me. So you can never be sure, hey? You can never be really sure. But I am so tempted to share, and I just can't keep it with me any longer. And I'm sharing, you know me, when I'm sharing something, it is because I am trying to open your eyes. I'm trying to, wise you up, you know. Some of us don't believe, you know. Ukuthwetyulwa oluncinci. A lot of you believe witchcraft is, non-existent. As long as you believe in God, it will never happen to you. That worries me sometimes. You know, the stories we get to deal with as ndumbeni zethu. Mysteries we have to solve. Emirhawuleni. You will be so surprised. Sometimes it scares me to death, the things I have to deal with sometimes. But because savuma, then you find yourself, trying, being a part of trying to resolve the puzzle for that person or that family that has come forth seeking help from you. So yeah, once upon a time, because it will sound like its own, it really will sound like a tale. Anyway, once upon a time, guys, there is a family that has become, a regular client. I've been to their home, maybe 3 or 4 times, or maybe 5 times. I can't be sure. Their children will come to me when schools reopen, when they go back to work, when the year begins, when the year ends, when they have interviews. That kind of relationship. This is the family I'm talking about. Ne? A family not far from my village, actually. I'm in Alice. They are somewhere in Middle Drift. A middle class family, for that matter. A middle class family. I have to highlight that because a lot of middle class people don't believe that, certain things happen. Don't believe that, evil exists even when we do pray. So, okay. This is the story. Can you imagine if you were, okay, let me put it this way. 2 brothers, have an aunt whom they love dearly. like their own mother. They treat her like their own mother. They love this woman to death. And in the wake of the woman never got married, né? And so she is their aunt, their mother's sister, yeah. No, their father's sister, Utatubao. So from time to time, let me put it this way, they worry about her, you understand? They take care of of her, you understand? Her every need, basically. Um, so there was a time she was not well, ne? She wasn't in hospital or anything, but she just needed, like when old people, need that tender care. You get me? So they took her away. They came to take her, um, to be with her for a few weeks, two maybe just before the December holidays. With the intention of coming back with her. The brothers work in Joburg. Both of them are in Joburg. So the intention was that, when they come back for December holidays, they will bring her back home to her house, which she loves very much. So they took off to Joburg. Um, Believe it or not, guys, I started getting a call, I think, after they left Queenstown. Um, it was a near accident, and they were just sharing with me, what happened. It was frightening, the way they were explaining to me how it happened. Um, but up until, I think, Bloemfontein, the last one was kuphi apha eVaal, ne? Just before the last toll gate, to enter what you call Johannesburg. Now they're meeting their fourth accident. They understand? The past three accidents, they will go past. You will see, which that could have been me, but fortunately, you understand. So other cars would crash instead of you. You get me? But you don't stay to entertain or watch. You just move on. So the fourth accident is with a truck, an 18-wheeler truck that just jackknifed in front of them, like literally jackknifed in front of them. They were, if anything, they could have gone under the truck. Their car could have easily gone under the truck, but they didn't. Other cars, I think it was two cars that actually, crashed with the truck. Um, Now, the strange thing is, the aunt, since Queenstown, the aunt has not been feeling well, like literally vomiting, throughout the journey, like vomiting throughout the journey. They were having to stop, at every, rest station, to try and get her, her stomach to calm down. And by the time they got to Val, um, um, when the near accident happened, I think the shock, plus then, the tummy that has been upset the whole time, she got really sick now, to a point where now they had to call an ambulance, né? um, um, which they did. They called an ambulance, um, and it was easy because there was now an accident, so there were ambulances coming to help with the situation. So it happened very fast. They got attention very fast, and she was taken into an ambulance. But the strange thing is, watching your aunt being put on a stretcher into the ambulance. When they are now about to leave, they realize, but auntie's here. But who is that in the ambulance? And they are asking her. And now aunt is like, I don't know. I'm here now. Guys, this is a true story. I'm not even laughing because it was not a laughing matter when when this story came to my attention, when it was happening. The aunt was in the car, but the other aunt is in the ambulance. Now, which one is which? Which is which? And they're calling me, with this, you know, um, um, confusion. How do you proceed? You're not even sure, and you they have to chase the ambulance now to go check on that aunt if she's even still there, you know. So they catch up with the ambulance, but at the hospital, né? And the paramedics are like, but you can't, she has to be admitted. Um, so auntie body two is admitted. They go back to the car. When they go back to the car, the second aunt was not there anymore. Guys, crazy. Body number two was not there anymore. Now they had to go back to make sure that the admitted one is still there. And they couldn't leave her there. They now had to be there the whole time she was there. She was admitted for only just one day for observation, and she was fine after that. But the reality of the matter here is, guys, we live in a realm that we understand, but there are realms we don't understand. There are people that have the ability to to mix up things, you understand, in a way we'll never understand. There are people that are able to delve with spirit, in a way we'll never understand. When amagqwirha are taking, when they want to take you and make you a zombie, when they want to capture your spirit, what happens is, most probably by the time the accident happens, you are dead already. Or they've taken you. You are not dead. They have captured your spirit already. And now have the ability to put a second body that looks like you in your place. So if the accident had happened, it would have been this body number two that would have looked like, she got an accident. You get me? They had captured her spirit already. And are able to put, a replacement minutes before the accident. Now, lo and behold, sometimes even science, has a way of failing. I think this time around, they missed something by a few seconds or minutes, I don't know. The fact that the accident didn't happen was now a problem for them because now they have two bodies they have to account for. You get me? Now they had to undo whatever it is that they were doing. I still say auntie is the luckiest person on earth. She is probably guided by the Most High, because everything I I'm sure they had done everything. 99% of what needed to be done for her to be considered dead had been done already. But because I think this for me was proof that igqwirha ayingomnikazi wobomi bakho. This was proof. So guys, I'm sharing this story because people think it's these things don't happen. You know, you must be careful. You know, when you take when you are going to be on the road, you know, guys, make sure ningabantu abaqinisiweyo. Ukuqiniswa, ukufakwa ezi zinto, these things, these cuts, these incisions. We put muti in here to protect you. So that mawungathabathwa lula, igqwirha mali kusokole. Like auntie, guys. You know? Yeah. I can't wait for the comments. Anyway, you guys keep sharing, liking, and what you call subscribing. Yeah, and please don't skip the ads because they do pay the bills. You know me, I love this. Ting, 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 ting. I've got bills to pay, guys. And thank you very much, guys. You know, for keeping on keeping. Till the next one. Ta-da.